Do you have an idea for a podcast but don't know where to start? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Anchor is such an easy way to record and edit a podcast, and you can do it from either your phone or computer. Best part is you don't have to worry about getting it out there. Anchor distributes to many platforms, so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. You can start making money right away without having a minimum number of listeners, too. Anchor really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place.
Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
the podcast. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the May 6th episode of Pier 54 podcast. This week, we are going to talk about the recap of the week from April 29th through May the 3rd. But first, Amanda, how was your week?
It was good.
I know you had a lot going on. We had talked about this last week.
Yes, we did the ROTC banquet Friday night, and my kid did get some ribbons awards, so
Awesome.
I was happy. Because last time we taped, I was like, I don't think she's going to get anything. But she did, so she was super
her
happy.
flight won.
Yes, her flight won honor flight, which I don't think had that much to do
For the
with
listeners
her.
at home, what the heck is that?
Right. So it basically shows that that's the class that did the most like community service and was doing tutoring and like the most outgoing class of all of the different classes.
That's awesome.
So yeah, her group won honor flight. She was very excited.
Awesome.
So I was happy just that she got something and it was nice. So you didn't get to go because your kid was sick.
I know. My
missed you.
son has seriously missed 3 days collectively over the past 4 years of school, and he missed 3 in a row this week. So
I'm glad he's feeling better though, but I missed you.
Me too. And that's how we knew that he was really sick though, because we told him Friday morning, if we don't go to school, we can't go to the banquet. And he's like, all right. And I'm like, all right.
That's not how I expected that to go.
No, not at all. I thought it was going to be, okay, I will get up now and at least try.
Yes.
And nope. And it was probably about halfway through Saturday, he started to come back. So I passed my real estate exam on Wednesday.
If you need a house, call up Shannon.
Or if you want to sell your house, call me up. And if you're in the Pittsburgh area and you just need a realtor who will talk about General Hospital with you as we go house hunting, I'm your gal.
The TV should be placed there for optimal sunlight on Sonny's body as he takes his shirt off.
Does Sonny take his shirt off anymore, though?
They're like love scenes, but they don't happen very often.
No, they don't.
No, not enough for me anyway.
Yeah, but so that was a big relief. And then today we were supposed to do a family picture, and then it wound up being really crappy and rainy, so we just did dinner. Well, we were supposed to do picture and dinner. We just wound up doing dinner for my in-laws' 50th anniversary, and that was awesome. But I've also had some drinks, so I'm a little bit buzzed. So
I was drinking Saturday night because I was at my niece's wedding, and she looked like a Disney princess. Like, she was just so beautiful.
Did she actually get one of the Disney princess dresses?
No, she did not, because those are very expensive. But she looked beautiful. I mean, she's like 22, and she's like this perfect tiny little thing, and long blonde hair, and had her makeup done, and she's just like a super cute girl on top of that. So she was, like danced with the little kids and got pictures with everybody and stuff. Like, it wasn't one of those like,
that's
I'm with my friends, get away from me. Like, she's all about the family and everything. And I'm the youngest of 5. All my siblings were there. My mom was there. It was great. It was
That's
nice.
awesome.
It was. It made me very happy.
And that's probably not going to happen.
Exactly. That was why we all went. As much as you don't want to think about it, my mom's getting older. Like, you got to enjoy these moments.
And then we got our tickets.
And that should be a big shout out to you also, because the Pittsburgh Improv was a little confused and you fixed it for them.
Because we said last week, we had actually just tried calling on Sunday because they had said that there were VIP tickets, but there weren't any available on the website. So I just Facebook messaged Stone Cold and Jackal and said, so the Pittsburgh Improv is not showing VIP tickets. Is this a mistake? And they responded to me the next day, yep, they're available now. And then they released an ad saying, hey, Pittsburgh, we've released more VIP tickets. So I will totally take ownership of that.
Oh, that was all you.
I will totally, unless somebody else happened to also call on the same day and message them. But I am going to take
No, I think it was all you. They must have known that you were from Pier 54, and that made all the difference.
Maybe. Yeah, so I mean, I know that we both had crazy weeks. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's late on Sunday when we're recording this. You know, we both had crazy weekends. So I guess thankfully we were given a week where not a lot happened.
It was emotional.
But oh my God.
It was emotional. I was thinking of you the entire time I was watching. See, Wednesday's episode didn't make me emotional.
Wednesday killed me. So do we want to talk quickly about anything else before we get right into...
I only we were talking about Hayden on the
I know!
Whatever. On the whatever. What's it called? We were talking about Hayden on the family history.
Yep.
And we haven't heard about her in so long. And this week Finn was like, hey, her number is disconnected. Have you heard from her? To Elizabeth.
Yep.
So that caught my eye.
The first thing I have written on the...
There you go.
So I got myself a binder that now I have paper. So when I sit and watch the show, I take notes.
And I just use a notebook. I didn't
that's
binder.
Okay. Listen, it's not fancy. It's Dollar Tree.
I was excited that Milo was back for the Day stuff. Right? That was Monday. That was Friday. I think it was Monday because Tuesday opened with Sam in the file cabinet, which brought me to my complaint. And I know they have to do it just because there'd be no, that's the easiest way to do the storyline. But what is up with this paper trail? If I was taking people's very important secrets and very important pictures and information, it would be on a hard drive that I would have under lock and key, where you can't know what it is, hidden behind some picture in a safe or something like that. Not, here is my file cabinet that is not locked.
Right.
I think the room might have been locked. Did she pick the lock? It might have been.
Yeah. But she said that she was looking for a flyer for something.
Yeah, she was going to make copies of the flyer.
Right. And this is an office. I thought there was a copier.
Right.
This is not an office building.
Yes, exactly.
It's a hall. I have a standard 3-in-1 fax scanner printer.
Right. Right. Exactly. So her excuse didn't make any sense. But on top of that, I was disappointed. Shiloh's smarter. Why do you have all this information in a filing cabinet for everyone to just
definitely very dumbed down by Sam.
Yes.
And it's why. Yeah. We talked about that though, that he's just... You said something he's not...
he pretends like he's buying it and you shouldn't... Yeah. He has to know. He has to know. And that was what else happened.
Or is it his ego that he's so full of himself that he's oh yeah, she's coming around, that he's just totally blinded to... I don't know. Maybe, but I don't understand how he believes her. And I think this whole setup of she's going to give a secret about Jason and Spinelli's going to back it all up and blah, blah, blah is also dumb. Because I kind of like that because how Jason said that it was going to send Margot down the the wrong trail and it's going to make her look incompetent.
Yes. If it goes the way Jason wants it to, it's brilliant. Mm-hmm. But again, I wouldn't believe if I was Shiloh that the secret she's choosing to give me out of all the crap, he knows all the crap that she's done.
Right.
Out of all the crap that she's done in her life, her big secret is, by the way, Jason killed somebody.
Right.
It feels a little weird. But if he'll buy it, then I hope it works out for them. Yeah. Good luck with that, Sam and Jason. So that was pretty much it. I know there was a little bit here and there, on the other characters, but I feel like those were you can't even call them big this week, but the extra, good padding.
I liked how Franco was talking with Drew, because he was really real about it. And he was like, dude, there's nothing I can say to you.
Right.
This sucks.
Yes.
I still feel bad for Drew because I feel like he didn't really get any time with Oscar.
Right. No, he didn't because he kept trying to be so respectful of Kim and Jocelyn.
Yeah.
That, they had a little bit here and there, but he didn't feel like he had the right to suck up all the time.
Julian stepped it up this week.
Yes.
And I really like the fact
that was part of Oscar also.
But also I really like the fact that Willow went to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I thought that was really smart on her part because she could totally
he knows who she is.
Yeah. Right. But also if she went directly to Brad, he could just be like, well, Wiley's mom is just saying this, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Julian's going to look into it. Julian is going to get the info and Julian is going to tell Brad. And if not for anything else, he's going to tell Lucas.
Yes.
So that's going to be a bomb waiting to go off.
Right.
So yeah, let's just get into...
How many boxes of Kleenex did you go through this week?
I don't get how you didn't cry over Wednesday.
What made you cry on Wednesday?
He was, first of all, the second that Lila showed up on
No, because it's
screen.
not really Lila.
But it was Edward and Lila were coming to visit their grandson, and then he was seeing his life and how everyone's going to be happy.
She's going to cry
not like the fact. I did not like the fact that Joss had a new boyfriend. I know that it's probably going to happen, but...
I mean, that was when they graduated.
I know, but still just thinking, but he was so happy for her. Like, there was a certain part where I was like, maybe this isn't a dream.
Yes.
You know, when that happened, I was like, okay, it's definitely a dream because he's... I don't know. I thought it was so well done that I guess seeing Edward and Lila is what really killed me. But also, so my son was involved in his first car accident on Wednesday. So I do think that might have had a little bit more to do with, I can't promise because as we've said before, I cry. But seeing a kid the same age-ish pass away.
Right.
The day that, both of the kids were in the car. Like he was taking my daughter to a thing and they're okay. It was just a little bump, you know. I mean, no one went to the hospital. No cars are totaled. Everyone's good.
Yes. No, once it involves your kids, even just the thought of it. I had to go to Ohio for the wedding this weekend, and I'm like halfway there, and there's this billboard, and it shows a minivan all smashed up, and the headline on the billboard says, "Now is not the time to check your child's car seat," and it like literally took my breath away because I am car seat crazy. Like that is the one thing. Like my kid is 6, she's still in 5-point harness. Like she will be until she's 16. Anything with your kids, like yeah, that had to be a trigger because we've talked about before. Oscar is the same age
as our kids. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought, and Thursday I was a mess too. But seriously, by the end of the episode Wednesday, I could not breathe. Like I was crying so hard when he sat up in the bed and went over and kissed Joss, and then went with Edward and Lila. I was just like, it was good.
It was so good. They did it so well. Wednesday was good, I guess, just because. Everything that he was seeing was happy. Yeah. It didn't like hit me. It was like, I'm happy that he is happy for all these people to keep moving Kim on and being happy. I did like that in his like what's going to happen next. When Kim was talking about the engagement ring, she had Julian and Drew next to her. You didn't know who that ring was from. I think it's
Julian, though.
I bet it is, too. But I liked that it was like they didn't say it.
She was closer to Julian. But she was standing closer to Julian.
They were both right there.
But go back and watch.
Okay.
Because he's kind of standing, because you're all seeing where I'm looking at. Drew was kind of standing looking at them. But Kim and Julian were standing shoulder to shoulder.
Because Drew he's like Jason, always stands like back a little bit. And Julian was also right next to Carly or whoever else was looking at the ring.
We've both been married. Do you think even your ex or my husband would let either one of us stand next to our ex showing off a wedding ring to somebody else? Or an engagement ring to somebody else?
Yes, because...
I don't...
Yes, because they want to be like, look, that's bigger. See, I did a better job than you.
That's a good point.
See?
That is a good point.
So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. But I liked the fact, I feel like they set that up to be a mystery. And it was a good, wonder where we're going to go with that. But
see, I looked at it and saw Julian.
No, see,
it's like a magic eye. What do you see?
Those shoes. Did you see that on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
It's like that dress.
Yeah.
They're not pink. They're teal.
No. I saw teal and gray. I saw teal and gray because I was like, where's the pink? No,
my mom saw pink.
Interesting.
I feel like it was set up for who knows either person. So we'll see where that goes. I love the fact that, like you were saying when I cut you off there, that Kim felt it. That was awesome. That made me cry because I feel like I can't even.
She lost all of her. She didn't lose all of her last moments. We talked about this last week that she gave him his last moments with Joss.
Yes.
Yes. I can't imagine
But when Joss was laying, next to him, on him, whatever, and was like, I know everyone's going to say that I'm crazy, but I thought you'd kiss me goodbye. Oh, my God. I was like, okay. My kid was in the room.
It was just bad.
Are you crying? And I was like, I mean, it's just not tears. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was, I felt like Thursday was rough. And then since Friday started with everything else. And they carried him out
to the gurney. His feet were dangling off, and he had all this room above his head. And it killed the moment for me.
I did not notice that. But we've talked about how sometimes you see detail that...
I do. And this might be a little controversial, but I went back and I rewatched it. Oscar's death was better than Stone's.
Oh my God, I can't talk to you anymore.
Have you gone back and watched it?
I don't think I can talk to you anymore.
It was better. It was done better.
I refuse to accept that, but I have not watched it.
I went back
I don't know that I can't. I
went back and watched.
I don't know that teenage me that lives deep inside can let myself go back and watch that and question it.
Because they made it. I'm not saying that it was not well done at all.
Okay.
At all.
I will hear you out. Go ahead.
But I went back and rewatched it. I didn't watch the whole episode, so I could be a little bit wrong. They both knew, and they were both with the girls that they loved and everything. But I just feel like Oscar's was more emotional and more real, maybe, whereas Stone's was more idealistic.
Okay.
Like what you would want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, Joss they didn't get to finish The Wind in the Willows.
Right.
She didn't get to say goodbye to him. It was real how it happened. They were hanging out. Monica and Ned are in the crypt. Ironic. We just said for people to stay out of the crypt. And, they've had a history.
Right.
Everyone's kind of going about doing their thing and Joss falls asleep.
Yeah.
And he goes. So.
Oh, it was so well done, but it was awful. Yeah. I cried.
It was.
And cried. And I wasn't prepared to cry Friday because it kind of opened with like all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever it got to Kim getting to her door and all of those things, oh my gosh.
So happy for Julian not listening to her.
Yes.
And I'm happy for her accepting it.
Yes.
Because
I was afraid she was going to send him home at first when she was like, I told you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, don't do that. You need someone there.
Yeah.
Like,
how sweet was he enrolling Leo in pre-K though? Come on.
I liked Willow's. I didn't get a kid that young.
Right.
Like, how do you have someone that little?
But isn't it kind of sad though, like how attractive it is when a man does stuff like that?
Yes.
Like,
it's disgusting.
When do we get... You were so hot because you went grocery shopping today.
Exactly.
You did the laundry. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. But yet, and it really is a thing though. I mean...
Oh, just like there's lots of dads, not all of them, but lots of dads that will refer to taking care of their own children as babysitting.
Oh my gosh. No, they are your...
You're not
My husband has never once ever said, and they're not biologically his kids.
Your husband rocks. We've gone over this before. And again, I didn't say all, but those couple...
No. I know you didn't.
That are like, oh yeah, I have to babysit tonight. Okay, I'm not paying you to watch your own children, and they are yours. You're not babysitting.
Or when other people imply that like men are incompetent, like, you guys really trust the guys at home? And it's like, yeah.
He helped create them, so he
that doesn't really take skill.
No, but he should be responsible enough is what I mean. Don't even get me started on that one. No, if he halfway committed to this already, he needs to take care of them.
I agree.
He can change a diaper. He's fully capable. It's not that difficult. So
that's just how parenting works.
It was cute to see Julian enrolling him, but at the same time, it was odd to me that they didn't go together. Or like, why would he really be the one enrolling him? Because he lives at Olivia's full time.
Well, and the thing that I like, though, is that it looked like Olivia lightened up the leash a little bit.
Yeah.
Because she's pretty much not let him be really involved. I feel like that might have just been, hey, can you do this?
Maybe.
Her kind of, all right, let's test the waters. Let's see if he can.
Maybe.
He also hasn't had a lot of opportunity to show that he can be a good dad.
Right, and I feel like he would be.
Yeah.
I feel like he would be a really good dad.
Yeah. Oscar finished his song with Ned. I was half right.
Yes.
I was half right. I was like, he did. But I wonder if...
I thought it was weird that Ned gave it to Jocelyn right then, though.
I thought it was weird that he kept saying he finished it for you. He kept saying it.
Yeah.
It's not like he just said,
he finished it for you.
Oscar really wanted to finish this for you, so he asked for my help so that he could get it done.
Yes.
He kept saying it, and it's like, all right.
We got it, dude. Thanks.
Awkward.
Yes. But I was glad they did it together.
Yeah.
And
I think it would have been weird if, because we had talked about maybe she'll do it with Ned at the nurse's ball, which I still think could be a possibility because he now knows the song. Maybe. I think it would have been weird if he had surprised her with it because that could be such an emotional mess.
Right. They'll have to do it really well, though, so that it's not weird.
Maybe they'll make a montage.
Maybe.
They'll make a montage.
Maybe.
And Ned can just play.
Yeah.
Ned can just play the guitar and Joss can sing.
Right.
What is Oscar? Oscar died on May 1st. However, Monica said, happy birthday, Lila. And her birthday was April 30th. Are they going to have Oscar's date of passing like April 30th?
Maybe.
I
hope not.
That's really sad.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I don't like that. No, I hope not.
My daughter did come down and was like, who's that? For Edward and Lila. I'm like, so...
They're these really old people that passed away years ago.
And they're not around. Those are just actors playing that you can't see their faces. But yeah, that was sad. I don't know.
There
was like really not a lot else to talk about other than it happened and it.
I didn't like the Lila and Edward part.
Really?
I just didn't. He didn't even know who they were. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like it.
I didn't like how much emphasis they kept putting on how proud he was to be a Quartermain.
Right.
He wasn't
like
a Quartermain.
Right.
I'm sorry.
He was a Quartermain as much as Alexis raised 3 daughters.
Yes.
Like,
so, yeah, I just didn't like that they kept saying, I do believe in acknowledging his biology and the fact that he does have blood.
Yes, but Kim raised him, so her name should be first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't Drew's fault that he didn't get to raise him, so he should be second. But like we said last time, he's not a quarter. I mean, he doesn't go by Drew Quartermain.
Right.
So the next name should be King.
Yeah.
Quartermain, like they should be swapped so that her name is what you say last, because that's the important one.
Yes.
So
maybe they could just go alphabetical, though.
You love alphabetical.
I do. It makes sense.
Love it.
It does. And I can't really think if there was anything else, though. I mean, I guess we're going to have services this week.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Ugh.
Cam.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
He couldn't even text her back.
I know.
That kid's going to need therapy.
In Elizabeth, though, because she was like, oh, that's not how I thought that would go. And then just kind of like let him walk off. And I know he needed his time. I'm not saying that she should have interrupted that. But for her to think that that's really all that it affected him, like, girlfriend, come on.
And he was about ready to cry.
Yeah.
You know.
So I hope she, like, gets it together and is a good mom.
Yeah.
For him during this and is there for him and whatever. Maybe this will be a chance for him and Franco to bond more since Franco was good with Drew.
Yeah.
Maybe they can, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But if she really just lets it like that and, like, he goes into some deep depression dealing with it all on his own, I'm going to be so angry with her because
she could have just been like, so what do we do?
Yes.
You know, because he was very obviously upset. He was very obviously shutting himself off from that emotion. As a nurse in the medical field, you might.
Maybe he needs to go to Paris.
Maybe he needs to go to. That's it, Liz. Send Cam to Paris. I don't know. But I mean, it's just. I wonder, because didn't Xander have some issues? We're going to have to look into
anger issues. Didn't his dad beat him too or something?
His dad was a psychologist, I thought. Not saying that a psychologist could not beat his son.
Then maybe it was like mental abuse, and in my mind, I just went right to physical because that's easier to identify. I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll look into that. Yeah, there was something there.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like 15 years ago, so we were too busy having babies.
But yeah, you have time to go back and judge Stone's death.
That's on YouTube. And I had a thought about that before we recorded.
Well, I'm still not agreeing with that until I go back and look at it. And even then, I don't know.
I just think, so Oscar had that moment of being okay. And I just remember so we just need to make this like a maybe cross Grey's Anatomy podcast because we reference it a lot.
We do because they're medical.
I know. But remember when McSteamy died? And he had he was up and he was like full of life and everyone thought he was going to recover and then he died?
Yes.
But that's what Oscar did.
But he didn't.
But that's what Monica said. She goes, no, what is it? It's called the ups or like the peps or something like that. And she goes, that means that the end is actually near.
Right. It's like your last rally.
And my first thing, I was like, hey, that's what McSteamy did. Miss Eric Dane, maybe he needs a job on General Hospital. That would be amazing.
Oh I would just keep rewatching the same episode over and over and over again.
I liked Mark Sloan.
Oh.
Eric Dane, haven't seen you lately? General Hospital needs you.
And Grey's Anatomy, what's her name?
Chandra Wilson.
Thank you. I couldn't think. I remember Wilson because that's my maiden name. She will be on General Hospital for the nurses' ball because she loves General Hospital. So maybe that is why some of their stories like mesh.
Maybe not, but
they're like
good
spirit animals together.
Good guess. Good guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Oscar's gone. You know, that's.
So do you think they're going to do a funeral or they're going to do a memorial service? Sometimes they use those words interchangeably. I don't know if they specified either yet. But what do you think it will actually be?
I think it'll actually be a funeral. I think Joss will sing. And, maybe Joss won't sing at the nurses' ball. Maybe she'll sing their song at the funeral.
At the funeral. Oh, that'll really make me cry.
Yep.
More than at the nurses' ball.
I think Cam might not go. I think it might be too hard for him. And I think that it's affecting Jason way more than he thought it was going to.
Yes.
What about you?
I agree with the Jocelyn singing. I hadn't thought of that till you just said
Neither did I.
I like that idea. It feels appropriate.
Because it's private.
Right.
And not, because everyone at the nurses' ball didn't know him, it's.
Right. Oh, I liked that he set up the climbing fund.
Yes.
The rock climbing fund.
That was sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I wondered what they were going to do, that was going to be.
Yeah.
He kept talking about to Jason, I need to trust, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what are you doing? What are you going to do? You're 15, 16. What are you going to come up with that's going to change the world or whatever? And that was really nice.
Yeah, that is cute.
I don't know. Nothing else sticks out to me that they're gonna. Maybe it'll just be a nice low key funeral because you're gonna cry no matter what. They don't really need to pull out very much.
No.
I mean, this week was very eventful.
It was. It was a very big. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alexis and Diane changing. That was cute. I like that.
And I liked that Diane owned up to it to Valerie and was like, oh, don't you think that I'm not going to have your badge for...
And by the way, get the donuts. You'll build a shrine to me.
Yes. Oh, Jordan's in the hospital because of her kidney.
Oh, that's right. They had her pass out this week.
Yeah. We've already talked about how much I don't like that storyline.
Yeah.
So.
No, he has cancer. They wouldn't take Oscar's kidney to save her, could they?
No, because he's already dead, right?
He's already dead, but he has cancer, so they can't, right?
But no matter what, he's already dead. Can't they not take organs from dead bodies? Isn't that why they?
How the heck do you think organ donation works?
I thought they keep you on life support whenever they're taking it.
Oh, they might. I'm sorry, but they are dead, Amanda.
Okay, my thought process.
You can get a kidney donated while you're alive. Yes.
No. That is not where. Oh my gosh. I know you have a higher IQ than I do, but I'm not that dumb.
By 3 points. We also took IQ tests this week, and we both have above average. I just happened to be above average by 3 points.
3 points?
Probably because I answered one question better or correctly. Because it was multiple choice.
Obviously, you did something better because your score was higher. But no, my thought process was I thought that they always kept you on life support because your organs had to be working and healthy for them to cut them out and put them into someone else. Because the organs die off as you die. I didn't think they could
because they need the oxygen.
Yes. Okay. That's where I was
now I'm following you.
Not organ donation only happens from a live person to another live person. It's just cut your heart out and then it grows back. That's not my thought process.
They do that with livers though.
They do.
Yep. That was a Grey's Anatomy.
There's some baby livers. There's a whole bunch of them.
When Meredith donated a part of her liver to her dad.
Right.
Yeah.
But now we have baby. Now we have baby livers?
Something like that. They've reproduced a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was livers. But again, back to General Hospital.
But yes.
Okay. So yeah, I think that since Oscar's officially died, they cannot have him donate to Jordan.
Okay.
But
hey, you never know.
You don't know.
They could have something special going on there.
Yeah. I can't wait for next week to find out what exactly Willow says to Kristina.
Yes.
That's going to convince her to stay away from DOD.
Yes. I hope it's good.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes. Hey, you have a purple notebook and I have a purple binder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. School colors. It's cute.
Well, I just like purple.
Yeah, so next week's going to be sad. Kind of Kleenex ready.
Yeah.
But besides all of the Oscar drama, that's what I'm looking forward to is...
Yeah. And we're going to start talking about the Nurses' Ball. So Thursday's episode, we are going to start at least a 2-part series. We're not entirely sure how long it's going to go. But we're going to do a little history recap of...
Yes, how it started, why it stopped, how it started up again, and then...
Some of our favorite highlights and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you have a favorite part of a past Nurses' Ball... email it to us, pure54podcast@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook, Instagram, all those fun social media channels, Twitter. I started a Twitter account for us this week. We're on Tumblr. I don't know what you do with that, but we're there.
Feel free to tumble us.
I mean, I'm married. Oh. All right, so
I don't know what all that social media stuff is either, but feel free to reach out. Yeah. No, I want to know. I want to know what other people's favorite parts are because I want to know what I've missed. I hope some people give us some good insight.
There was one that I found that I was surprised by.
Oh,
I'll send it to you. It's
all right.
It's super cheesy.
Yeah, some of them are as many as are so good that you're like, wow, I didn't know they could sing like that, dance like that, whatever. But there are just as many that you're like, what? I hope they paid you like a bonus to put yourself out there.
We've already talked about it. I hope they don't do the Magic Milo again. Like, it's done.
It is. I feel like it is done.
We're done.
Yeah, the shock value of the first one was amazing.
And having Nurses Ball written on their bums was cute the first time.
Yeah, it
doesn't have to keep being happening. No. So.
All right. Have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to subscribe and follow on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever you listen to. Also, please give us a review. This helps us know what you like.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And also, we're not perfect, so if there is something that we messed up or something that we missed, or if there's just something that you want to talk about, let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.